Hey friends, happy Monday. I miss you so much, but I'm so excited to go ahead and do our first math lesson. So, sweet third graders, we have been talking about fractions and something called equivalent fractions. Say equivalent. Yeah, good job. So, we talked about the fact that equivalent kind of looks like the word equal. Here's equal. Look at how these letters are matching up. Equal. Okay? So to be equivalent means to equal each other. Now, this is what sometimes confuses people, is that when we have a fraction like 1/2 and we have a fraction like 2/4. If you look, the denominators, which is the number on the bottom of a fraction, remember, are different. And if you look at your numerators, the number on the top of a fraction, those are different. But remember from building our blocks a couple weeks ago with our fraction bars, that just because your fractions look different doesn't mean that they aren't equal. So let's take a quick look at our bar whole, okay? So think about these just like bar models, like we've done for our word problems, okay? And the bar blocks that we used a couple weeks ago. So we have 1/2 of a whole right here that's actually shaded in, okay? So that actually means 1 out of 2 pieces is 1/2, okay? Down here, 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, so 2 out of 4 equal parts actually equals 2/4, okay? So then come down here. This bar is broken up into eighths. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that are shaded. So 4 pieces out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 pieces out of 8 are shaded in purple. So what goes on your denominator is going to be your whole, your total amount of slices that you have, okay? And then your numerator, this one up top, is going to be the amount that you have shaded, the parts that you are actually talking about. So let's take a quick look at my board. We can see is 1/2, let me erase this so it's a little easier for you guys, is 1/2, let me highlight it, come down here, the same amount as 2 out of 4. Well, if I look, guys, is this part shaded the same amount as this part? Yeah, those actually are the same amount, even though they look different. Let me show it to you this way. If I have, I'm going to erase my guys over here. If I have 1/2 and I say, okay, 1/2 equals something over 4. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little math monster here. Okay, draw little eyes on him. Boop, 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 boop. And I know that 4 is actually bigger than 2, right? So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to multiply. Now, if I'm trying to find an equivalent fraction and my bigger number is on this side, it's getting smaller now. So from here to here, I wouldn't want to multiply, I would actually want to divide. But let's go back up here to my problem. Okay, we can do some of those in a minute. So 2 times what will get me to 4? Think about that. Okay, 2 times 2 will get me to 4. So I'm going to put that in my monster math guy. Now remember, when I have fractions, whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. I have to do the same thing, okay? So 2 times 2 equals 4. So I'm going to put another times 2 in my monster math guy. What is 1 times 2? It's 2. So 1/2 is equal to 2/4, which is the same thing that you're seeing over here. 1/2 is equal to 2/4. So even though they look different, guys, those fractions are still equivalent, okay?